it's never easy to put together something like this. When you're in the conception stage and organizing committee got together and they say, what do we want to do? We're trying to do a program that talks about the Somali youth in North America. Well, what about them? What about the youth in Somalia, Somali youth in North America? Well, we want to discuss, do we want to discuss education? Do we want to discuss work? Do we want to discuss family life? So the questions start to open up when you say the youth. Who is the youth? How young is the youth and how old is the youth? For example, if you're 30, are you considered youth? It's a very tough question. That's all right, thank you. If you're 30, are you youth? You know, if you're 20, are you the youth? And where is, you know, at some point you have to say, okay, well, that's a child. So the question about building and designing a program that seeks to empower and delve into the issues that concern the youth, the program itself is complicated. For example, I'm pretty sure there's too many people at this table here. It's like more than 10, I think, right? But the whole, I'm just breaking the ice here, but the whole concept of doing something for the youth is challenging in itself, just in general. And then when you say, well, the Somali American youth or the Somali youth that are in North America, you kind of broaden that a little bit because, again, there are issues that are specific to Minnesota, Ohio, Maine, Toronto, Ottawa, wherever you are. So there are localized issues and then there are diaspora issues. So again, the question begins to grow and it gets bigger and it gets bigger. So the organizing committee, you know, really well-intentioned, grabbed onto something that I think they realized shortly after they began, oh boy, this is really big. So, and that's why we have 2 full days of programming designed to try to cover as much of the diversity in the topics as possible, but also to try to do each topic some justice in really delving into it and opening it up that's easily digestible. The organizing committee, I think of more than 30 people, spent close to 6 months of planning. It's a very long time, maybe a little bit more, to bring together Somali youth, youth leaders, Somali scholars and parents and experts on Somalia that aren't necessarily Somali, and also people who have viable expert experience that we can apply toward our greater community. So it just shows you the effort that was put into all this. Just to give you an idea of the different places that people have come from, I want to thank, again, all of you here today, but also thank, you know, folks that came from Ohio. That's not a short drive. People that drove all the way or flew all the way from Minnesota. That's not a short trip. From Ottawa, Canada. That is not a short trip, and other points north, surrounding D.C., Virginia, Maryland metropolitan area. So there are going to be a lot of people that are going to come in throughout the day that came from different parts of North America, and that just, again, highlights the importance of this program. We also have Ambassador Krigler sitting over there, former U.S. ambassador to Somalia. So we want to thank him for coming and taking the time. So here's somebody who is not Somali but has personal expertise. So we're going to do a couple of house cleaning things first. If you have a cell phone, I suspect everybody has at least one, sometimes 2. Turn them off, please. Turn the ringer off. Turn them on buzz or silent. Again, we want to make sure that we are respectful of the time that we have here. And we want to make sure that we have this wonderful venue, that we keep it clean as we've found it. So please be mindful of that. And a couple other things. As we have these speakers, you will notice that when they get up, we will tell them how much time they have to speak. We'll tell you the length of the question and answer session so that, we have a smoother transition. So not to take any more time, I would like to welcome up Mr. Abukar Arman, who is one of the organizers, who is going to give us all the vision and the mission of the conference, and again, let us have some more in-depth understanding. So please welcome Abukar.